is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone.
Wow. You ain't got for two good games.
Davis and Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out to put an end to the 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints,
they almost beat you last year.
Across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
They start the drive with Martin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Oh, okay. First time, fifth time.
Throw here out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Reuben Foster in there to get him for sack.
Reuben Foster getting old, man. I might need to get rid of him.
And with that sack partner, he just became the all-time NFL sack king.
What the?
Of sack artists has been added to. This man now goes to the head of the class.
I was just playing. You ain't getting it.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
You just sent me a trade request for him?
First down, here's the run.
You wasted that.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this out.
What'd you offer?
37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But Reuben Foster. And what else?
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his.
What happened to the 2 first round picks?
Frees up your guys elsewhere.
This the only way you're gonna get Reuben Foster. You give me 2 different trades. Casey and 2 first-round draft picks for Mariota, and then that second pick will involve Brady and the dude with the cake for Reuben Foster. That you might well put a cape on.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy.
Come on, you're getting Reuben Foster and Mariota.
Just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little difficult for them.
Now, but you're gonna have to give me Brady.
Sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards.
Oh well.
On the return.
Any deal that involves Reuben Foster gonna have to involve a first-round draft pick and Brady Jr. Period. Point blank. It's 2 different trades, man. No, Casey Long and 2 first-rounders for Mariota, and then the second one involved Reuben Foster and Brady. Because you have to make the first trade first before I give you Foster to make sure you're gonna go through with it. So you're gonna have to, you know, huh? Be good then, nigga.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where
I'm gonna run through that defense like water next time.
Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Oh, my broadcast up too.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Price on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm just standing in the pocket too.
And it's second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done.
I gotta know. Did somebody tip that? That's ridiculous.
This is a terrific.
But they look, no, they be cheating, boy.
Very, very well, and they don't.
Hey, you looking at my broadcast? Nah, yeah, them jokers know they cheated me then, bro.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but.
Anybody else can play fullback. I mean, tight end.
Here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Price now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the offense has it first and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking to throw. Price. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and then leads to the first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it. Took it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Their mobile quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to
we need a who?
You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Where he at? Rookie?
And it'll be second and 12.
So you looking at the scout report or?
They run it again with Martin. He takes
Oh.
us from the 30 to the
You get him?
34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first.
They got the little meter. They got the meter up there, don't they?
Pretty well, but When you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to them, and some of those runs that aren't working now.
How you know it was fixed? They sent up. They posted a message when they fixed it.
That's Lopez. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near midfield. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to time out as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Yeah, he'd be too slow, though.
To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Look at my coach. My old coach want to go for it. Vance Joseph trying to go for it.
Duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lopez. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver.
I didn't even know he got hurt.
Yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Over the middle, complete. It's Dawson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it to a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here we go. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Reuben Foster in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to finish drives? Thus far, this team has
thank you.
quite the way they wanted to.
Messed me up. I was right in the middle of my return, too.
They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time, one play.
Oh, I had my eyes closed, man. I opened back up. I was getting tapped.
And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Price, throwing on first down. Flushed it, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Here we go. To throw is Price. Off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
No darn about it.
They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down Atlanta. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks that get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now Price to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Price from the gun. He'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Ooh, the juke. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the draw.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Why you worried about my team,
10
dog?
yards through the air and a first down.
Focus on your team. Hey, when they sorry stuff.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard.
Somebody you know?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey man, what did you ever tell that girl about the spaghetti? You told her you was coming, or you told her you what? What you tell her? She still waiting on you?
On second down, Martin.
What?
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point.
She must be ugly, Terry.
Face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw.
Nowhere
to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that's
Terry said she ain't got nobody.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game
Might be the clothes she wearing, might be making her look like that.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Fighting his way through contact.
Why is T.O. returning punts?
Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, he shouldn't even be back there though, dog.
Your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it,
Oh, I guess Tyreek got hurt. That's why he's back there.
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they
He don't even supposed to be the backup back there. I got hurt back there for that.
He really had some guts.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do.
I guess Hurd getting older, dog. Got to replace him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Come on, Tyron Matthew. Say what now?
New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives.
I am, dog. They're going to get me a Super Bowl here in a minute.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw.
Remember that.
Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 20.
So your 4-game winning streak must come to an end.
Saints, 49 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights.
You gotta worry about it.
Over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him go too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's right. And you still one Super Bowl behind the man.
And they will take over at the
You dig?
20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches will teach about this and work on it all the time.
It ain't the past, dog. It's the current history.
And secure it as they try and get downfield.
Price now throwing to start the drive. And this one's
Are you serious?
incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing
Man,
it.
be cheating, boy.
He gets those shoulders right.
They be cheating, dog.
Too complete.
I got 3 men wide open.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Gets Price hurt, huh?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Oh, there she go texting, Terry. She want to know where you at.
From the gun, Price Price dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sanchez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta.
Hey man, how many weeks we play in this basketball league? You still undefeated?
Just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
It's the top. How many teams get in?
Be good, right? You tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's
Then what is he doing?
Even though that one was incomplete,
Alright.
you could see the training that went into that.
I'll probably
play.
done clinch the spot then.
Ends up moving to his right.
I think a lot of them people done quit playing.
Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw. Price.
To my Llewellyn Chris.
Throw incomplete.
Hey, he might as well quit. He might as well quit.
Looking to throw. Price got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanchez. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Tyree, you see how they cheated me, man?
It doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the
Man.
football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful.
I had first down and they hit me and bounced me back.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think
Matt just be cheating, dog.
it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big
That
move.
nigga just cheat.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stewart. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there.
Niggas cheating. Negroes
He's the epitome of what we
cheating.
call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw. Goes underneath to Martin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's Price on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go.
You're struggling with the Saints.
This is fielded at the goal
I do not want Tio back here returning kicks.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, what you say, Tyree? Huh?
Now the Falcons offense, they get
what you say? You struggling with the Saints. Hey, what you said?
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
Man, I'm playing with the Saints, dog.
just working with them on.
Like, look. Oh, man, come on, man.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So statistically, both of these
Somebody in the draft you want?
time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying
trade your pick for players then.
Sticks, whatever you want to call it.
If you ain't gonna use the pick.
Down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Get what now?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Nigga, you ain't a bit more dominant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I hear you, dog.
They've hit 4 of 7.
You ain't won but one Super Bowl, Sheriff. Since you supposedly became the most dominant one, you ain't won but one Super Bowl, and you barely won that one. Yeah, the first one was way back when I was running things.
It was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now
Since you,
I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
huh? But you ain't. That's the thing. You won one Super Bowl. You ain't got an era yet. You ain't won but one Super Bowl.
Not only is a slant route really
in your era, so you say you got to win multiple Super Bowls to have an era. You got one in my 3-year reign. You win another one, then we might begin to say that this might be your time.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball
But
downfield. You want one of those
I don't think you're gonna win this year.
who can play out wide, who can not only get
You got too much going for you now.
can uncover themselves.
You're gonna fall off at the end of the season, like I did. I had the division wrapped up. I lost the last 2 games. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hit that wall, dog.
Playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're
You're gonna hit that wall, dog.
You just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
You'll be glad you ain't got me on the schedule late. Yeah.
You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw is Price. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is out of the back of the end end zone, incomplete.
This clown.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss.
What he throwing, man? I need me a coach, man.
Got the shot.
That's what I need.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely
Waiting on Kyle Shanahan to come available.
Touchdown.
So he can come back to Atlanta.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing.
Cause, man,
And now we find out about the
he wasn't the offensive genius
because they were counting
until this year. So last year
they get the first score.
is that what's on Madden is last year Doug Peters, which didn't win but 5 games. Madden 19, Doug Peterson he'll be worth going now.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
Doug Peterson, I think, was a level 1 coach.
Penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That's to his running back, complete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
I just think felt like trading him out, man.
This drive with very good field position.
I don't want him back there.
Now Price on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
That's what I need T.O. doing right there.
But not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lopez. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete. It's Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. That is caught inside the 5. the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So that drive, 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Coming out now to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Over the middle, complete. It's Dawson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Good. Maybe they'll be around for a while.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Stewart.
Yeah, how you get when you get to losing.
That throw good for 4.
Cleveland 5-1.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle.
I bet they won't beat them.
Inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll drop the throw. Complete to Stewart, right side. And
Do you got him on your schedule?
Down to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They should be on your schedule, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that way.
I ain't gotta hope and wish they'll beat you.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
I know they'll beat you.
That's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll run for it with Martin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they can.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Chew the clock.
Offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On third down, it's Woods. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up.
Nigga, quit worrying about my schedule, nigga.
Bleed it out.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage
You
is
worry
so
about
good,
who
no
on
matter
your
what
schedule.
on
Who you
just
got
can't shake
next?
anyone free. They try their best to
Who
find
you-
someone open, but
who you got
they
next?
took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the
All
play
right, you
down.
worry about the Skins. What's their record?
On third down, escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
I ain't losing no more, dog.
14 yards there and a first down.
Who you think I'm gonna lose to? What stop? Didn't you already play the Jaguars?
We're back to finish this one off after this.
Oh, okay. Jaguars ain't won but one game.
Football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes.
You watch out for the Redskins, 'cause they do for a win.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard.
Trap game, trap game.
First down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a
That's what you worry
convincing lead. I
about.
think this is where the
I'm the GOAT in this, man.